Hello, what's up guys? Typhosia here. Happy Friday everyone. Hope you guys are having a good day. And today's video, man, it's something very special. We're doing a hand trap tier list that I'm going to be bringing to you guys. And let's get started on this list. Alright everyone, let's get started into this list. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers for this video. I have the must have. Gotta be playing that card, you know. Gotta have that crazy. Gotta have that great tier. Maybe next format. And drop that card, buddy. You do not want to be caught with this hand trap, you know. Let's get started from left to right. Number 1, Ash Blossom, Enjoy Your Spring. Ash Blossom is an amazing card for this format. It's a must have. You gotta run it. It stops pretty much any deck in the top right now. Sword Soul, they won't be able to draw after using their Moye or even their Chi. You could stop the Branded Fusion, and you could stop some of the Kashtira plays. It's pretty strong. Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, I think it's a maybe next format. Not a lot of people using graveyard effects, so not that great in this format, honestly. All right, the next card is Chaos Hunter. This card has a lot of costs you have to discard, then you have to special summon, and then your opponent can't banish monsters, basically. The effect of not banishing is pretty good, but the fact that you need to discard one and then you have to special summon this card, which could easily be negated by either other hand traps, cards that your opponent already has on the field. And this is kind of like mainly going first type of hand trap, and honestly I feel like it's a little too slow and a little bit too situational with the thing. So Chaos Hunter is a maybe next format. Let's get straight into that. DD Crow, I also believe, is a maybe next format. It's kind of like a Called by the Grave, but without the negation effect. So it could help with banishing one of your opponent's graveyard monsters, but it honestly isn't that great just because you can't really negate the effects. And if you're going to be banishing, you might as well run something like the D-Shifter or something a lot stronger. Alright, Drolling Lockbird, I think this is going to be a great hand trap just because some of these decks do rely on drawing a lot of stuff. I know Sprite Live Twin has that engine where it could just keep on drawing stuff, and maybe you could end up stopping it and you can't even like draw any more cards. So this is good against like the Sprite matchup. You could stop some of the Sword Soul plays, you could stop some of the branded plays. It's just a pretty good stuff. Like, not letting your opponent draw cards, it's always strong. Frame Gamma. Now this is a card I love, and I'm gonna put it in a crazy tier because if you have this, it's an out to Ash. It's basically like saying, no, not today, buddy. You cannot Ash my card. This card is good into decks like Sword Soul and Branded Despia. Hiding Sea is a drop that card, buddy. Horrible card. Don't play this. Just, I don't know what you're even thinking if you want to run that Hiding Sea. Infinite Impermanence is that must-have card. Top Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand trap, definitely. It's going to be an amazing one this format, and you must run it. I better catch you guys with that Infinite Impermanence. Either run 2 or 3. Gotta have them. Artifact Lancia is another great hand trap. You prevent your opponent to banish cards, you know. It's strong against the Kashtira monsters, and it can pretty much just stop some of their plays. You're gonna make them like maybe set up 1 or 2 cards for you could use one of your board breakers, and boom, Kashtira no more. Just say goodbye to their plays. Bestial Magnamut, I think it's a maybe next format. Tierlist isn't running crazy anymore, you know, and Bestials just can't really do much against the Kashtira matchup. I guess you could use it against Branded Despia, but they kind of like they use the Bestial monsters themselves, so maybe you could even trigger their own Bestials. So I don't know, it's a maybe next format. It depends on how you play it. Skullmeister is definitely a drop this card, buddy. It's basically another, you know, DD Crow but with the negation effect, but it's just like, you know, thinking about it, you know, drop that DD Crow too, buddy. Keep these out of this format. Now, Ghost Mourner and Moonlight Chill, I think it's a crazy Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand trap. I love the fact that you could negate the effects of a special summon monster, and if your opponent has to, for some reason, take or get rid of that special summon monster, it inflicts their attack. It's amazing. And Nibiru is another must-have. This card outs Sword Soul, it outs Branded Despia, it outs Kashtira. It's an amazing card. The only one it doesn't really do a lot is against Labyrinth, which is one of the top Yu-Gi-Oh strategies right now. But Nibiru must have. It's an amazing card. Ghost Ogre. Drop that card, buddy. I don't want to see anybody playing any Ghost Ogres. It used to be a good hand trap maybe like a year or two ago, but this format, hell nah. It was like my first hand trap that I personally bought too. I love this card, but it's just not good in this format. This one, just no. I should make a tier for itself. I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right, I just made that Ghost Reaper tier. The card is horrible, guys. Don't play this card. If I see any of you guys playing that card, just quit the game, buddy. Quit the game. All right, now we're gonna be moving on to Dimensional Shifter. Maybe next format, guys. I mean, unless you're playing Kashtira, just don't run this card. And lastly, Effect Veilers. You gotta run those Effect Veilers. They're pretty good. It's pretty much a infinite impermanence, but just a little bit weaker. The fact that you can only use it during your opponent's main phase turn, it's really strong, don't get me wrong. But sometimes it's happened to me where I run the Effect Veiler and it's my turn and my opponent like can play during my turn, and I just wish I could like negate one of their effects, and the only hand trap I have is Effect Veiler, and it just doesn't save my butt. So for that reason, it's just gonna be on that crazy tier. It's still really good going second. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what y'all think about my Yu-Gi-Oh tier list for these hand traps, and I hope everyone has a good rest of your day. Peace out.